do a little Black history. So, by all means, we're gonna learn something. We're gonna learn something. All right. Let me play this clip for you real quick. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Black world, Black history. All right. It's gonna be real. World Black history. It's gonna be real easy. If you want to see how you guys are doing today, no, chat up. Let me know what's happening with you. But
Slavery, the treatment of human beings as property, deprived of personal rights, has occurred in many forms throughout the world. But one institution stands out for both its global scale and its lasting legacy.
Numbers involved in the Atlantic slave trade are truly staggering. From 1500 to 1880 CE, somewhere between 10 and 12 million African slaves were forcibly moved from Africa to the Americas, and about 15% of those people died during the journey.
The majority of enslaved Africans were taken from 6 primary regions.
the 100 things African Americans made that everyone doesn't know. No. Nah, they want to try to. But I got this. What's going on? What's going on, people? Welcome to my world. Drop that like. I'm about to break some stuff down real quick. Some may agree, some may not agree, but we're gonna start with the top 100 Black inventions.
Centuries.
You hear me? The Black inventions.
The stories of some of the most brilliant minds have been left in the shadows, their contributions overlooked, and their innovations taken for granted. Imagine navigating a world without traffic lights, home security systems, or even peanut butter essential inventions that shape our everyday lives. Many of these breakthroughs were made by Black inventors, yet history and mainstream media have often ignored their achievements, painting an incomplete picture of progress and innovation.
Right.
From the bustling streets of early 20th century Cleveland to laboratories, kitchens, and workshops across the country, Black inventors have consistently pushed boundaries, defied social barriers, and transformed the world around them. Their creativity did not emerge in a vacuum. It thrived despite systemic racism, limited access to education, and the many obstacles society placed before them. Every device, tool, or method they crafted tells a story of resilience, ingenuity, and determination, stories that demand recognition. Today, we are embarking on a journey to uncover those hidden narratives, to celebrate the pioneers whose names may not be widely known, but whose inventions touch every part of our daily lives. From the streets where Garrett Morgan's traffic lights make our commutes safer, to the homes protected by Mary Van Britten Brown's security innovations, and the hospitals benefiting from Charles Drew's revolutionary work with blood banks, these inventors have quietly shaped the world in ways we often overlook.
You heard he said blood banks, right? Blood banks like CSL plasma, bioplasma, things like them. Black man made room for these banks to be possible.
As we dive into this series, we will explore 100 inventions by Black innovators, each with its own fascinating backstory. You will discover how Sarah Good addressed urban space constraints with her folding bed, how Frederick McKinley Jones revolutionized the transport of perishable goods, and how Lonnie Johnson turned a playful experiment into the beloved Super Soaker. These inventions are more than just objects, they represent moments of brilliance, courage, and creativity that changed lives and continue to inspire generations.
Right.
Our goal is not just to inform. By highlighting these stories, we hope to challenge the traditional narratives that have dominated textbooks and media coverage. Encourages young inventors to and enlighten. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Join us on this journey through history. Catch that brilliance comes in all colors and from every corner of the globe. Get ready to see the world in a whole new light, one invention at a time. In the early 1920s, the streets of Cleveland, were a chaotic tapestry of horse-drawn carriages, early automobiles, and bustling pedestrians, all moving in a precarious dance dictated by the instincts of drivers and the occasional wave of a traffic officer's hand. Accidents were common, and the dangers of navigating these streets weighed heavily on those who traversed them daily. Among the keen observers of this urban bolide was Garrett Morgan, a man whose curiosity, intelligence, and unwavering determination would lead him to create one of the most impactful inventions in public safety, the three-position traffic signal. Morgan was not only a keen businessman and an inventor, but also a man deeply attuned to the rhythms of city life and the challenges that ordinary people faced each day. He understood that the chaotic conditions on the road were not merely inconveniences. They were life-threatening, and he was compelled to find a solution that would protect his community and the countless from witnessing an accident between a horse-drawn carriage and a motor vehicle. A moment that crystallized for him the urgent need for a system that could communicate more clearly and effectively with drivers. At that time, traffic control relied on police officers positioned at intersections, directing vehicles with simple hand signals, flags, or rudimentary signs that conveyed only two options: stop. These signals were often difficult to see, confusing in the dim light of early mornings or evenings, and entirely dependent on human attentiveness, leaving drivers exposed to unpredictable hazards. Morgan envisioned a mechanical solution, a device that could standardize traffic control and minimize human error, creating a more predictable and safer flow of vehicles through the city streets. With his inventive mind at work, Morgan designed a traffic signal unlike anything that had existed before. His system incorporated a post-mounted mechanism with folding arms, each labeled with stop or go, elevated above the streets so that drivers from all directions could see it clearly. But Morgan did not stop at simply replicating existing controls. A third position that indicated caution, allowing for a transitional phase between stopping and going. This innovation not only anticipated modern traffic patterns, but also addressed the human tendency to misjudge speed or distance, giving drivers an extra measure of time to react and prevent collisions. To operate the signal, a traffic attendant would turn a crank to raise or lower the arms, ensuring that the appropriate instruction was visible to all approaching vehicles. The system was elegant in its simplicity.
Well, there you have it. A black man invented the first street light. An indigenous person, a brown person, made a traffic light. Now, that's my piece of history for the day. We're gonna start talking about some other shit. Welcome everybody. Take a seat. Enjoy the conversation. Everybody has something to say about everybody, but nobody's doing nothing about it. Let me say that again. Everybody say about somebody, but nobody's doing anything about it. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Everybody has a shadow to cast on somebody, but they don't look at their own before they try to cast a shadow on somebody. Now, as you get older, you realize that he said stuff really don't matter. All that is for is a device to cause division. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be that way. You choose to be that way. Let me tell you, like for example, uh, two people are going together, okay, and you know, um, everybody has their situations before they get into a relationship. And in order to fix the relationship, to make the relationship they want work, they have to cut off or do whatever. Now, number one, I can use me as an example. If I know that you like somebody, someone is interested in you, and you're my chick, you're my lady, I tend to have a problem with that because ain't nobody supposed to like you, but ain't nobody gonna like you but me. Ain't nobody, we're making this thing work out together. There ain't no room for nobody else. People think you're this way or that. You're taking a stance to how you feel about something in that relationship. Because if you don't stand in your relationship, she's gonna keep knocking at every turn. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I thank you guys once again for stopping in. Make sure you hit that like. Drop a comment in the comment section. Now, real quick, I'm gonna touch on this real fast. Real fast. I'm gonna say the name, Nolan Wells. I got an opinion. Everybody's not gonna agree with my opinion. That's fine and dandy. But I'm gonna say it anyways. At the end of the day, he was a sacrifice. Okay, let's just break it down. At the end of the day, he was a sacrifice. And prayers go out to his family and all that good stuff. All right, I'm done with that. Now, let's see. Let's talk about this war we got going on here. It's not a war like we know it. It's not a war. It's not a war like we know it. It's a war. It's a war over. It's a war over other people's things. It's a war. We want control of this section right here. It has nothing to do with us people. It's about. It's about um, dominance and positioning. If you understand, it's about dominance and positioning. Um, me when I yeah, y'all ain't gonna believe it. Yeah, I'm a former military vet. When we go out there, y'all think we go out there for one thing. All this news, all this fake stuff. Yeah, it's fake. But it is not fake. So what they listen to what I'm saying. What they tell you is fake is not fake. It's a distraction from the truth. Listen to what I'm saying. It's not fake. It's a distraction from the truth. They tell you something's fake so you can have your attention trying to figure out what they call it fake, but it's a distraction for what they're doing right behind you, if you understand what I'm saying. Work with me now. So you have to think like that. If you don't think like that, you're going to be drinking the Kool-Aid for the rest of your life. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Stop drinking the freaking Kool-Aid. They feed us cancer. Red dye number 3 is a parasite. Listen to what I'm telling you. Yellow 11. Blue 17. Yeah, I bet you probably see that in the pack of your Skittles or box of your Fruity Pebbles, don't you? All made from bug dust. Bugs. Blue and yellow causes cancer. Look it up. You don't believe me? Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here on fire. And this nigga ain't even, 10 o'clock yet. But it's all good. So, let's see here. A lot of flies out here today, man. But, I talk about random stuff, but at the end of the day, I just want you guys to stay encouraged. Know your history and know who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, you're going to believe what people tell you. And that's how you lose yourself. Okay? They already want you to forget your history. They already want you to forget where you come from. Don't forget where you came from. So you can take a stand where you're at, so you can build a future for yourself. I'm proud of who I am. I'm a little weirdo, but it's all right. When I'm on, I'm on. When I'm right, I'm right. And all this stuff that's happening to us is to make us really forget who we are as a people. If we ever stick together and if we ever unify, guess what? They'll probably blow us all up because they couldn't beat us. I'm talking about us. But everybody thinks everybody got something up under their sleeve. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a hard way to live life, always thinking that somebody is out to one up you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of letting that be a deterrent from you, let that be a motivator for you. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't see with the same eye. I try to look with a clear eye. You know what I'm saying? I remember not too long ago, I paid off my child support. All right. And I took a picture of myself and everything. And they made a big deal about me taking a picture of me. Wasting resources like galore. Number one, let me tell you something. Number one, they had 6 probation officers. That's what I'm saying. Probation officers come to me. Number one, I'm not on probation. I'm not on any papers. So, boom, you have no jurisdiction over me at this point in time. Right? And when the police came, this is the kicker. When the police came, I pounded them up and went on about my business. But the security itself there, with their ignorance, 31 over there on Main Street. Yeah. And the security did nothing but hassle me and waste my time. Now, I could sue them. Yeah, because technically it's harassment. I'm actually taking a picture of me, and I'm in a public space. If I'm in a public space, I can do that without being interfered with. And that's my legal right. And that's what the Constitution said. But everybody wants to be a somebody. So this is what I said. I said, y'all don't have no jurisdiction over me and over anything that I have to do because I am not breaking the law and I am not on probation or parole. They continued to harass me, asking me what do I need, and I kept saying I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing. Now keep this in mind. The city police came and they left. Hey, what's up, UK? What's happening with you? Good to have you on board. Well, I went to this place and I paid my child support. I paid it off, and I took a picture with me. And did you know that they stopped me and they wasted 2 hours of their own time telling me about nothing, trying to say I was in violation. If I was in violation, guess what? They would have arrested me. But they didn't do. Let me be me, leave me alone. But no, y'all want to do that. Y'all want to continue wasting time. So with that in mind, I got wasted an hour of their time. Because you're telling me I'm doing this, you're trying to make a charge up because you're trying to say I was blocking the way. But guess what? I'm against the wall. Y'all dumbasses was in the way. And because y'all was standing in front of me blocking pedestrians. But anyway, it sounds like I'm blabbing, but I'm not. You got to understand. This security here, especially that Allied security, boy, they need their ass whooped. Because I should tell you his name over here at CSL Plasma. Did you know he was about to run out on me? Keep this in mind. I have no weapons, none, unarmed, and he didn't even know what the fuck was going on. Well, see, I know him from school. That's probably why he tried to take advantage. But point being, these people don't think anymore. They just try to react. So we got to be a step ahead. Be smarter. Be wiser. What got them people off me over there at the child support? Guess what? I literally outweighted them. Because they didn't have no jurisdiction over me, so I outweighted them. And when I outweighted them, oh, guess what? They got mad because, oh, you're not letting me leave. You didn't get my paperwork. I'm staying here another 20 minutes. I'm just standing here. And that's what made them mad. But I don't care because guess what? It was legal and it was my rights. If you wouldn't have messed with me in the first place, I would have been out of here 2 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. Drop them likes, drop them likes, drop them likes, drop them likes, drop them gifts. I'm just maintainer right now. I feel like it's about 10,000 degrees out here, but it's not. So that's my brief take on things, you know. I encounter all this nonsense, and then when I react to it, am I wrong? Nah, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. I mind my business. I don't bother nobody. You understand what I say? I don't bother nobody. I do my yard. I talk a little junk every now and then. I don't bother nobody. So if you bother me, you're going to get what's coming to you. I don't care. If you say you're going to do something to me, you better be ready to do something to me. You feel me? Don't sit there and just talk that talk, because believe it, I'm a stepper, and I step my foot up in anybody's ass if I have to. Other than that, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a mellow person. I'm going to be a jokey person. You know what I'm saying? Word. People try to tell you how to be, but you can't tell me who to be unless you know who you are. And still, you can't tell me that. But what you can do is say, "Oh yeah, X, Y, Z, A, B, C." You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a good day. I came up on here. I'm feeling good. Wanted to give y'all some hellos and all that. I just appreciate y'all stopping by and listening to me for a hot second. I'll be back later on today. I ain't gonna lie, it's like hot. So I'm gonna come back a little bit later when it's cooler, all right? Love you guys.